So I'm Antonia, I'm 37 years old.
Hi, Antonia. Antonia or Antonella?
Antonia.
Antonia. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Yeah.
You accepted to answer my questions?
Yes.
Why?
I love projects about storytelling.
Do you know what we are going to talk about?
No.
Let's start with this. Who are you?
Who am I? I'm an immigrant living in Des Moines, Iowa for the past, I would say like 8 years.
What is your country? Which country are you from?
I was born in Mexico, but I was raised in California, so I lived most of my life there.
What does it mean to be an immigrant?
To me, it means that I was born somewhere else other than, the United States.
Then I am also an immigrant. I am an immigrant from Belgium.
Oh.
What is your story? Do you want to share a bit of your story with us?
Yeah, like I said, I was born in Mexico. I lived in California most of my life. Kind of lived in a little bubble up until I was in high school, fitting in, doing, getting fed on this American dream that you work hard, you study hard, that life's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine and rosy. And then I found out that, sometimes there's more to the story of, even if you're an immigrant, this is the place to, make big dreams come true with very, very little effort.
Is it harder for you because you are an immigrant?
I think not necessarily because I'm an immigrant. It's harder for me because I'm semi-undocumented and because of my age,
Your age?
Yes. So I think because I'm 37 and I got a work permit when I was 30 years old. It's harder for me to just transition into this American life, with a work permit at 30 years old. It's very different from somebody that gets a work permit when they're 18, 17, 21.
What brings you joy?
I think I love being part of something, whatever it is. I love being involved in different groups. I love being involved with my child's education. I love exploring everything and not be like nature or just walking and getting lost on a walk. Like I just love stopping and looking at a flower and like analyzing it.
Yeah. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, I think, is dying without being free.
What does it mean to be free?
I think a big part of it would be being able to travel outside of the U.S. and being able to come back to it. To me, that would be freedom. Just being able to live beyond this confinement of borders.
What are you proud of?
I am proud of a lot of things. I'm proud that I had, for all the times that I was not afraid to speak up. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Do you have the right to vote? No.
No.
So you won't vote in 2020?
Yep.
Do you have an opinion or something to share about the situation, the politics?
Yeah, definitely. I cannot vote. I believe that more than likely, I mean, not more than likely, but you know, it's possible that I will die without ever being able to vote. But I think because of that, I am very active in making sure that people understand just like how important it is to be involved in like voting and doing things like that. I work for a campaign, and because I really truly believe that you know those kind of things affect people like myself.
Do you feel anger sometimes, especially because of your situation?
Not anymore. Not anymore. I think that was mostly when I was younger, like when I graduated from high school, when I graduated from college. I don't know if it was anger, but definitely it was frustration, you know?
So what is the truth?
I don't know.
What is your truth?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been asked that.
Do you want to think of it, or you?
I don't know what to answer. No.
Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I don't know. I think it's just really important for people like myself, especially right now during this political time, to be involved in one way or another and realize our power, even if we're, you know, not allowed to vote. There are like 1,000,001 things that we can do, and maybe of them maybe have not been invented, but we can be creative in being part of this process, because I think that, you know, I think that like felons or undocumented people, legal permanent residents, you know, refugees, you know, kids, teenagers, I think the elections that are coming up are really gonna affect us, you know, and they might even affect us more than those people that have the privilege of being able to vote. So I think it's important that we participate in this whole narrative around the elections, you know, and I think it's important that we participate, like not only with our narrative, but also with like actions. And like I said, maybe those actions haven't been invented yet, but we should definitely try to be involved.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.